dear viewers, praise the Lord. I hope you are all safe and sound at home. As promised in my today's video, I am going to explain you the grammar topics that at times create confusion and ambiguity for the students and for the teachers as well to teach them effectively in the classrooms. So today's lesson is not going to be a great help for the students but for the teachers as well, because I am also going to show to the teachers how to teach effectively, implementing all the professional steps of the professional lesson planning. So let's start what the topic for today is. See, I have put the pairs of bottles in three groups here on the desk. If you look at number 1, you can see like these two bottles have the same shape, the same color, but their lids are different from each other. In the second group, this pair of bottles is in different size, but if you look at them closely, their shape is the same and their color and the lids are also the same. If you look at the third pair of bottles, you see they are both transparent, but their lids are different and their shapes are different. Similarly, in language, we also have such words which are similar or different from each other somehow or the other, but they still create confusion for us in our day-to-day life. So let's talk about them. Homo on the board. Homo means same. What does homo mean? Homo means same. So in English, the words that have similarities and differences among them, but they still create confusion, are put into 3 categories, and they are homophones, homonyms, homograph. I repeat, homophones, homonyms, and homographs. Now, as you can see, the word homo is used in all these 3 terms. That means the same. Now, I am going to explain you in these 3 categories what are the similarities or what are the things that are the same and how are they then different from each other. So, let's start. Look at these 2 shapes I have just pasted on the board. Now, what do you see about them? If you tell me about them, what is same in them? Wow, very good. The color is the same. Alright? And what are the differences? Yes, the shapes are different. And then the patterns of the lines that I have drawn on them are also different. It means in these 2 shapes, there is one similarity and there are 2 differences. Similarly, homophones have one similarity in their pair of words and 2 differences. And one is that one similarity, how are homophones same with each other? They have the same sound. Or in other terms we say, the pair of words of homophones will have the same pronunciation, but their spellings and their meanings will be different from each other. So such pair of words are called homophones that have the same sound, the same pronunciation, but their spellings and their meanings are different. For example, we say sun or sun. The pronunciation of this pair is the same, but their spelling and their meanings are always different. I have 2 suns. The sun is the biggest star of our solar system. So this sun means beta and this sun means Suraj. So is it clear? Dear listeners, is it clear? Homophones are the pair of words that have the same sound, but their spellings and their meanings are different from each other. The next is homonyms. Now, dear students and the teachers, if you look at these 2 shapes on the board, what are the similarities and the differences in them? Alright, the similarity is that the color is the same and the shape is also the same. But the difference is that the lines that I have drawn, this has the vertical lines drawn and this has the horizontal lines drawn. So it means that this shape has one difference and two similarities. Similarly, homonyms are the pair of words in English that have the two similarities and one difference. And what is that? A pair of homophones will have the same sound, their pronunciation will be the same, and then the same spellings. But they are different in their meanings. So, homonyms are the pair of words that have the same sound and the same spellings, but their meanings and their usage in the language is different. For example, if I say watch and watch. Now, if you look at this pair of words, both have the same spelling and both have the same pronunciation. But the first watch is a noun. That means the wristwatch that you wear. The second watch is used as a verb. That means to look at somebody or to look at something carefully. I have a beautiful golden watch. Here watch is used as a naming word. Alright, so as a noun. I am watching my students carefully playing in the ground. So here watch is used as a verb, as an action word to look at something or somebody closely or carefully. So I hope I am clear. Homonyms are the pair of words that have the same sound, the same spellings, but their meanings and their usage in the sentences or in the spoken language is different from each other. Now, first, if you look at the third pair of shapes that I have pasted on the board, can you tell me the differences and the similarity between them now? Yeah, very good. There is one similarity, and that is that they are same in their shape. But there are two differences, and that are that their pattern drawn on them is different from each other. Here I have drawn small dots and here I have drawn small stars. And the second difference is that they are different in colors. So the third category of confusing words that at times are difficult to differentiate and to use in our daily language are called homographs. What are they called? Homographs. So in homograph there is also one similarity, and that is that they are same in their spellings. They are same in their spellings, and there are two differences, and what are they? Very good. Their sound or their pronunciation is different from each other, and their meaning is also different from each other. So, homographs are pair of words that have the same spellings, but their sound and their meanings are different. You can see me holding this watch in my hand because now I have to explain you why. For example, I have this pair of words, and if you look at it, the spellings are the same. W-I-N-D, W-I-N-D. So this pair is homograph. Why? Because the first word W-I-N-D is wind. That is noun. When we say the wind is blowing. The second word has the same spelling, but the pronunciation of this word is now wind, and it is used as a I am winding my watch. Are you clear? So homographs are the pair words that have the same spellings as you can see, but their pronunciation, wind and wine, and then their meanings, one is noun, the other is verb, are different from each other. So I hope I am clear in my explanation. Now if I give you the quick review or revision of the whole topic, let's see for you dear viewers, we have done today the pair of words that have the similarities and the differences among them. They are put into three categories: homophones, homonyms, homograph. Homophones have one difference. Homographs, have one similarity and two differences among them. A pair of words in English that has the same sound but the spellings and the meanings are different from each other, like sun and sun, are called homophones. Second is homonyms that have two similarities and one difference between them. They have the sound and the spellings the same, but their meanings are different. Such pair of words are called homonyms, like watch and watch. This watch is noun and this watch is verb. Third category is called homograph. Homograph have one similarity and two differences, like these shapes. They are same in their spellings, but their sound and their meanings are different from each other, like wind and wind. So dear listeners, I hope I am clear in my today's grammar lesson. It is not only for the students to understand the different categories of the words that create confusion in our day-to-day language, but it also the video for the teachers to show them that how did I start my lesson with the motivational activities showing different sort of bottles in colors and in size, and then how did I take you towards the explanation, and how did I do the explanation using these simple different shapes, and how did I relate them with the topics, and then at the end, very important, how did I summarize the whole thing. One thing of the professional lesson planning that I couldn't do because I am doing it just a video, and that was how would I check my students' understanding. So dear teachers, after the explanation, you can write different pair of words on the blackboard or on the whiteboard, and you can ask your students to tell you or to put those words, pair of words into these three categories, and if they are going to do it well, means your explanation is understood. So there are many other ideas that you can do to check the students' understanding. I hope I am clear. See you in my next video. Till then, I am anxiously waiting for your comment as well. What are the topics that you think create confusion, either teachers or students? You can just inbox me or you can tell me in the comments, and I will try my level best to teach you or to help you out to understand the difficult topics of grammar as well. Thank you very much.